So that's actually really good because you worked through and you found 4 groups in it, and my initial thought actually on this was it was going to take 10. But you did it in 4, but we don't know if 4 is the minimum.
I think the only group amount we'd have to be concerned about would be 3 groups.
Ah, okay. All right. Interesting observation. Why do you think 1 or 2 groups are out?
Well, 1's out just because of how one group works. You only have 6. You can choose 16 people to be in that group out of the 26.
Okay.
So they're automatically excluded.
All right. So 1 obviously doesn't work. Okay.
Well, 2, I just think it's going to be too few groups for everyone to be able to talk together.
Okay. Let's see if we can figure out why 2 wouldn't be enough.
Well, after your 1 group, you have 8 people that haven't talked to anyone.
Uh-huh.
Or 10 that haven't talked to anyone.
10 who haven't talked to anyone.
And 16 can talk to the people in that group.
Okay.
But when you make another line to make those 8 people talk to some of the 16.
10, right?
10, yeah.
1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. When you make another line to make those 10 people talk to some of the 16, you can't make all of these 10 talk to all of the 16.
Why not?
Because you don't have enough group space.
Okay. Why? What's the most people in this group that these 10 people can talk to?
6.
6. Okay. And there were 16 people in that group, so it automatically leaves out 10. Okay.
So now we need to be...
Okay, so 1 and 2 aren't too hard. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. 1 and 2 aren't too hard to exclude.
3.
3 is what we have to worry about.
3 is a little harder to figure out. We know we can do it in 4. So now we know the answer for the fewest groups is either 3 or 4. So we have to figure out, can we exclude?
Well, if you can make, you need them to talk. You need these people to talk with the other 16.
Yep.
Yeah. So
if you make them talk with these 6 with the one group, you can make them talk with another 6 with another group. You have 12 people you can talk with. There's still 4 left out, like what we did here.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So that excludes 3.
So, well, it certainly looks like it.
Yeah.
Right? It certainly looks like it excludes 3 because you can only pick up 6 at a time, and you have to pick up 16.
yeah.
So it seems like 4 is going to be the minimum.
So
you
it's
get all
hard to
people.
see that you can do it with 3, but we know we can do it with 4.
Yeah.
And I'll give you just a quick little argument to prove definitively that you can't do it with 3. Maybe some other arrangement might work with 3. But let me show you kind of a neat idea to see that you can't do it with 3. So there's 26 people. And if everyone's going to be talking to each other, that means you could connect them all with a line if they're talking to each other. So you'd have the diagonals of this
26 or 25-sided shape.
Well, it's 26 points.
Yeah.
And so how many lines would I have if I connected everybody?
So you have 25. So 25 plus 24 plus 23 plus ...
Okay.
all the way down to 1.
All right, so I'd have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 25, which
is it's 13 times 25.
Okay, so it's 13 times 25, which is
250 plus, so it's 325.
325. Okay, so once everyone's connected, I need 325 lines to connect everyone up. That's ignoring all the groups.
Yeah.
Just I need to have everyone connected up. I need 325 lines to do it. How many lines are there when I connect up everybody in a group of 16?
Well, just with 16 people?
Yeah, with 16 people, when I draw all the lines in that group of 16, how many lines
there would be 1 plus 2 plus all the way up to 16. Or 1 plus 2 plus all the way up to 15, which is 16 times 15 over 2, 8 times 15, which is it's 120.
120.
And then you can...
With a group of 16, I get 120 connections. And I need to get up to 325. So you might think now, maybe I can do it with 3. Right?
Yeah.
get 360.
So I can get 360.
So maybe.
But what's the problem when I add another group of 16?
Well,
Once I start with a group of 16 and I add another group of 16, what happens?
there's some overlap.
There's some overlap, so there's some lines I've already connected.
Yeah.
How many? What's the lowest overlap I could have?
Oh, six people.
6 people. Okay. So how many lines are there with 6 people?
It's.
Can you tell me?
I think. 15 lines.
That's right. So 15. So when I add 2 groups of 16 together, I get 120 plus 120 minus 15. At least
Yeah.
minus 15, right? I might have more overlap, but at least I subtract away 15. Now what about when I add my next group of 16 together? I had 120. What happens with my overlaps now?
Well, is there going to be more overlap?
Overlap. You wouldn't necessarily overlap twice.
Well, at minimum, you could just. Well, you'll have all the people in at least one group by now.
Yeah, but how many overlaps am I going to have when I put this new group of people in?
I don't think you'll have 6.
Well, how many overlaps do I have minimum with 2 groups?
Well,
with this group?
minimum, you're gonna have 6 people that are going to be in both groups.
Okay, so I have to subtract 15 from those 2. What about from these 2?
Also 15.
That's 15. Okay, I can't do better than this, right?
Yep.
Because I've got overlaps and overlaps. So I've got 120 plus 120 plus 120, which is 360, minus 45, which is...
So it's 315.
So you only had to.
This is the absolute best I could
You
do.
only had to connect up 10 more lines. So that would be 4 people that are left out.
Well, you need four groups now.
Right, so I can't do it with 3 groups because the most connections I can get with 3 groups is 315.
Yeah.
But I need 325. Pretty cool, huh?
Yep.
Cool.
All right, good work tonight, guys.